is politically erect. My name is Mike Grant, and when I hear that the media forgot these stories, I'm politically erect. These are the top underreported stories in Oakland County in the 2000s. The first one regards how far the jams and judges are colluding to save their program. When I got a DUI in 2007, I had to go to jams and pee in a cup and blow in a tube. And one of the guys there got friendly with me, and he called up one day and asked me if I wanted to get involved in this travel website, this travel store and more. And I said, no thanks, Mike. I think Orbitz has that down pretty well. But thanks for calling. How'd you get my number? He told me, I just got it in the files. So I knew I could exploit that information, immediately hung up, called my probation officer, told her I was suing her for breach of files and invasion of privacy, and I told her I was suing the court for not protecting my privacy, and I would be suing jams. And she promptly sent me into Judge Barron, who basically let me off the hook with a few minor conditions, told me he didn't want me to sue them and make trouble, and I said, hey, you guys sure knew how to punish me when I messed up and take advantage of me. I didn't kill anyone or have an accident, but here I am in, almost jail for what? Drinking in your city that you gave a bar license to? Come on. So, in the end, I didn't do anything at the time. But we all know that the jams, which is, supposedly owned by the judges' wives, makes millions and millions of dollars. And why wouldn't they want to protect something like that? This same Judge Barron was recently also censured for filing a clerk from his Bloomfield Hills courtrooms because him and Smalls and D'Agostino, the other female judges in there, have decided that they're the gods in that courtroom and indeed above the law. At least that's what I understand censuring to be. Story 2 is related in terms of how corrupt the legal and wealth interplay in Oakland County are. You can get away with anything. Powerhouse legal family, the Runcos, and their wild playboy son, John, appeared in a porn video recently, a threesome with his mistress and another unnamed man. This is a relative to Bill Runco, the medical marijuana entrepreneur, who recently promised people in the newspaper they could make $150,000 a year, which is pretty much impossible by the math. Story number 3. The Walled Lake Police illegally searched computers for evidence on hard drives through proxy computer tech Rick Perry / Walled Lake Police Reserve Officer. Upon request for simple repairs, he will find child molestation photos, drug dealer evidence, and act on it. It's like an illegal search and seizure. He still has my Acer laptop. He stole it when I took it in for repairs 9 months ago. I wanted it back. He won't return it. I think his group, IT Arc Associates, or whatever it's called, should be investigated by the Department of Justice for possible obstruction of justice. Let me add that I do not want child molesters and drug dealers on the street, but that's not Rick's job. Final story. The Metro Times, the self-trumpeted last bastion of political freedom and expression, censors one of its own activists at an event. The Higher Ground event in 2010 was sponsored by the Metro Times and, amongst other companies, the Cultivation Station. I wore a t-shirt that said the 13 worst companies in medical marijuana based on my directory assistance line complaint logs, and simply ranked the worst and best. But who cares about the best? People want to know the worst to stay away from them, not get ripped off. So they made me cover up my shirt at that event and since there was no admission, and it wasn't like, I could be restricted from being there, I went ahead and passed out all my calendars that I had produced for all my clients, as I'm required to do, but I didn't wind up paying a fee or a booth fee for hundreds or thousands of dollars. I just went in and boom, 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 did it for free. Why would I pay? I'm not making money on anything. I'm a liaison. I'm giving away stuff. So that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to try to humiliate me and take away my Bill of Rights and all my amendment freedoms, everything. One of the guys from Cultivation Station came up to me and said, "I'd like to smash your fucking face in." At which point I told him I would shoot you in your dick in 1 second. He backed away from me, and that was the end of it. I don't know that these are the kind of people that we need in medical marijuana. This is the kind of methamphetamine dealer attitude that one would be used to. Why would somebody threaten me? I'm his advocate. I'll tell you why. Because the Cultivation Station and Metro Times are just a bunch of colluding criminals. Print is dead. So where's the earth-shattering kaboom? Well, the earth-shattering kaboom is that I'll polygraph to anything I just said. Will anybody else? This is Politically Erect. I'm Mike Grant. Copyright Artichoke Down MMXI. Bye-bye.